It's currently 10:31 p.m. on Thursday night, so I'm actually getting ready to wind down for the night because I have work tomorrow. But I thought before going to bed I would start a new book on my Kindle. Let's start. Fourth Wing. It's actually the next evening. It's Friday evening right now, so I have read already up to page 100 or so of Fourth Wing. So let's talk about what this book is about. So in Fourth Wing, we follow Violet. She's just about to enter a college university, and she wants to join the scribe quadrant. However, her mother wants her to join the writers quadrant instead. So in the college, there are 4 quadrants you can join. There is the scribe quadrant, the writers quadrant where you get to write dragons, and then there's the healers quadrant, and then the infantry. So Violet's mom is a commanding general, so she kind of orders Violet to join the writers quadrant instead, because Violet has 2 older siblings and they both joined the writers quadrant. She's like, this is my legacy, you have to join the writers quadrant. But Violet has a weak body and she's kind of like smaller in size compared to other people, but she is pretty swift, she's fast, so that is one advantage that she has. The writers quadrant is also very competitive. It has a pretty high morality rate, and then it's also dangerous for Violet to join just because she's the daughter of a general. There could be a target on her back, like people may have really high expectations of her, and then there may be people who are enemies of her mom that's in that quadrant, because there was a rebellion, and after they put down the rebellion, the children of the rebellion were marked, like they have scars on their body, just to set as an example so that another rebellion wouldn't rise in the future. So children of that rebellion are in the school as well, so they could try to take revenge, or they may hold a grudge against Violet's mom and they may take it out on her. So actually there is one famous rebellion leader. His son Xander is one of the leaders of the quadrant. He's one of the what they call a wing leader, so he's pretty high ranked in the writers quadrant. The goal of the first year is to make it to what they call the threshing, and at the threshing you may get a dragon to bond with you. I mean, the goal is to get a dragon to bond with you, otherwise you can't be a dragon rider. Where I'm at the story right now, Violet is just about to start her classes. She already has enemies, she has friends, but she definitely has a target on her back. Xander, who is the son of one of the rebellion leaders, his father was killed during the rebellion battle, so he definitely wants to get revenge because he believes that Violet's mom was responsible for his father's death. I was a little bit skeptical starting this book just because I've seen good reviews and then also really bad reviews, so I'm kind of in the middle, but now that I'm around page 100, I feel like I'm getting into the story. It's getting interesting. There are some cringy parts, but I'm enjoying it. Like, it's really entertaining for me. So I cannot wait to read more. I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, definitely more tomorrow morning, and then come back with another update for you. So unexpectedly, I'm really enjoying this. It's so entertaining. I couldn't put it down. Like, I just want to know what's gonna happen next. It's just so interesting to learn more about the world and the trials and battles that they go through. I also really like the relationship between Xander and Violet. They're essentially enemies to lovers, but I don't really think they're enemies. I just love reading their interactions with each other. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, and I cannot wait to read more. My next update is gonna be when I finish this book. So I actually finished Fourth Wing about a week ago. I just didn't have time to wrap up this video, so let's talk about some final thoughts on Fourth Wing. In terms of world building, I felt like the setup and setting is really simple and easy to understand. Immediately at the start of the book, we follow Violet on her first day signing up to join the Riders Quadrant, and then we follow her as she takes her classes and go through all these trials and challenges at the school. And we also watch her grow into her character and how she builds her foundation and strength as a rider. And then let's talk about the main characters. I really liked the two main characters, Violet and Xander. I thought they had really good chemistry with each other and with their friends. But I didn't really care too much about the side characters. There's maybe one or two that I liked. The plot is pretty much just her getting through that first year in the Riders Quadrant. I thought the plot progression was good. Pacing was good. Honestly, I was surprised that it had so much more going on besides just the romance. I enjoyed reading about the games and challenges that the cadets go through. It is quite tropey, but I thought it was written well and it kept my interest. The story just kept me curious and wanting to keep reading to see what's going to happen and if Violet will get to bond with a dragon. I also really liked the romance. I felt like they had good tension, good banter with each other. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, they had good chemistry as well. Overall, this is super binge-worthy, and I definitely recommend reading this if you're kind of new to fantasy, just because it's simple and easy to understand. you're pretty much set in the academy. Only towards the end do they start to expand a little bit outside, so you don't really have to learn too much about the world. It's not some complex like world building like other high fantasy series. So since I enjoyed this so much, I decided that it deserved nothing less than a 5 stars. So actually, when I was filming this vlog, I had included a lot of spoilers, like it was pretty much a recap of the entire book, but I decided to cut it out and just keep this spoiler free. I'm going to add some of the spoilers at the end of this video, so if you don't want any spoilers, don't watch the end of the video. And thank you so much again for joining me, and I hope you have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year, and I will see you next time.
The guy behind her was pretty mean. Like, he would like taunt her and say, you're gonna fall off, you're weak, you know, you're not gonna make it. And he was so mad that she passed, and he really wanted to hurt her. He said, you know what, I'm watching you, you better be careful, you know, I'm coming for you. So Violet takes a job in the cafeteria. She's smart, so she decides to poison the food of her next opponent. So during her matches, her opponents start out weak, so she has that advantage. She eventually wins all of her matches. But in one of the matches, her opponent was too sick and couldn't spar with her. So Xander, who is the son of the rebellion leader, he says, oh, I'll spar with her, and they have like a little moment. She has always been a bit aware of him just because, you know, she thinks that he's out to get her. But as the more she gets to know him, you know, she realized that maybe he doesn't want to kill her. I mean, he even has like a pet name for her. So there is a golden dragon that is smaller, almost like a little bit bigger than a human. So you remember in the beginning when Violet was signing up and she was walking along the parapet, there was a guy behind her that was taunting her. His name is Jack. So he and his minions, they want to go and kill this dragon because they think this small dragon is a liability and is going to get one of the students killed if the dragon bonds with them. Violet overhears him, and so she tries to rescue the dragon. During the fight, Violet almost got killed and Xander was just about to save her, but a really big black dragon comes and saves her. But when Violet goes to register Terran as her dragon, the small golden dragon also gives its name to Violet, so it also wants to bond with Violet. So Violet is the first rider who gets to bond with 2 dragons.